This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out to tonight's council meeting. This is our first optional in-person council meeting since we got the COVID hit, and then of course you had the option of dialing in remotely as you've been doing for the last year plus. So, but welcome to you coming out tonight in person. We can start off as usual with our pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can Kevin hear us? I think we're muted.
Kevin, can you hear us?
No, I think it says you're muted up on the screen.
Folks online can't hear anything in the room.
My little,
Yes,
hello.
it's saying we're muted, so.
Unmuted.
There we go.
Kevin, can you hear us now? Joe, Kevin, can you
Yeah, yep. Yes, now we can hear you.
All right, so we basically just did we're going to start the rest of the agenda right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order in line with the Borough of Seabright's long-standing policy of local government.
Well, that was short-lived. Can't hear you again. It says that your microphone's on, but we don't hear anything.
No, our little mute button here went right on us. Okay, I'll start it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order. In line with the Borough of Seabright's long-standing policy of local government and in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, I wish to advise you that adequate notice of this regularly scheduled meeting was sent to the Asbury Park Press and other local newspapers on January 4th, 2021. In each instance, the date, time, and location of this meeting were provided in the notice. This meeting is open to the public. Roll call. Councilmember Birdsall?
Yes.
Booker?
Here.
Catalano?
Here?
Giller? Lamia?
Yeah.
Lexi?
Here.
And of course, Mayor Cummings. All right, first up, as usual, we have our remarks from the audience. If there's anybody, either in person or online, who would like to be heard, just please state your name and your address, and you're free to address the governing body for 3 minutes. Would anybody like to be heard? All right, seeing no one, we are on to individual action, our first resolution. Would anyone like to introduce first resolution 116/2021?
So moved.
Police Department promotion. All right. Councilmember Birdsall?
Yes.
Booker?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Giller?
Yes.
Lamia?
Yes.
Alexi?
Yes.
All right, that resolution passed. And this is, so today we swore in a promotion for Chris Fissler. He was a patrolman and now he is a sergeant at our Seabright Police Department. So congratulations to Chris. We did see Kevin and I were there this morning, and that's a little swearing-in ceremony. And he's done a great job, and so congratulations again to his promotion to sergeant. All right, we are on to the consent agenda. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve this consent agenda?
So moved.
Definitely, yeah, thanks. Councilmember Birdsall?
Yes.
Booker?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Giller?
Yes.
Lamy?
Yes.
Lexi?
Yes.
All right, this agenda has been approved. On to our first ordinance, Ordinance 8/2021, an ordinance of the Borough of Seabright amending and supplementing the code of the Borough of Seabright, Chapter 61, Animals, Article 2, Cats. Would anyone like to make a motion to introduce Ordinance 6/2021?
Second, Kevin.
All right. Councilmember Birdsall?
Yes.
Booker?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Giller?
Yes.
Lamy?
Yes.
Alexi?
Yes.
Successfully introduced. On to Ordinance 9/2021, an ordinance of the Borough Council of Seabright permitting the operation of Class 5 cannabis retail business within its geographical boundaries and amending Chapter 130 of the Municipal Code. Would anyone like to make a motion to introduce ordinance 9/2021?
I'll make that.
Second.
All right, that was Sam and Jeff. Council members Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Healer, Lamia,
Yes.
Lexi.
Yes.
All right, ordinance 9/2021 was successfully introduced.
Before we move on, I just want to say, there's done a ton of research on that whole issue, and the tax revenue seemed like there's going to be a really big increase that we're going to receive. And the fact that it's in and out, where you can't use the product in that ordinance is a major. So I just wanted to bring that to attention.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Okay, that's how it's structured. All right, so on to new business, vouchers in the amount of $265,180.12. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve this voucher list?
So, second.
All right, Jeff. Councilmembers Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Healer,
Yes.
Lamia,
Yes.
and Lexi.
Yes.
All right, the voucher list has been approved. All right, we're already on to our mayor and council committee comments. So if there's anyone on the council who wants to speak, go for it.
I'll give a beach update. Don's been selling beach badges last Saturday and Sunday, and this Saturday and Sunday coming up. He's been doing really good with that. The locker assignments are going out now, so basically this week we'll have locker assignments finish up. We've taken on Surf Rider contract, so that beach club is now going to be under Ocean Rescue. Beach camera is in progress. We've had 21 lifeguard tryouts for 15 spots that are open. Otherwise, our staff is ready and excited to go for summer.
That's very exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty busy summer. I know the beach will be ready for it. This is phenomenal. Great staff. Thank you, everybody. Awesome. Anyone else?
Just wanted to say that Councilman Booker and I spent Sunday, a good part of Sunday, up at the Middlesex Fire Academy. Our firemen took 3 trucks up there and had several hours of training under realistic conditions. The Middlesex Fire Academy has actual structures made out of concrete, and then they can set fires in them, and the firemen come in, fight them, and they monitor and evaluate their performance. It was very, very interesting, and I had to tip my hat to them. I had over 20 firemen there. This was on Sunday, and we went very well. Jeff,
Yeah, I would just add that it was a real pleasure to see those folks work and work in a semi-realistic scenario with real fire and et cetera. So we owe them a debt for their service, and they appreciated our being there. So Chad the chief made a real point to say how much they appreciated, us being coming up and watching them. It's more than giving up part of a Sunday to go to Sayreville and sit with them and watch them work, etc. It'd be a nice opportunity to be able to have lunch with them afterwards. So it was a real nice day.
That's great. Yeah, it's nice to appreciate what they do. All the volunteer work they really do. And thanks to you for going to that and witnessing it. That's nice.
it was well worthwhile. I just want to publicly thank the Highlands Fire Department. They covered. So those guys were there for 3 or 4 hours. Appreciate that. And there's one other thing, just for you can check on this at a later time. On the consent agenda, the police department had down in 2 vehicles we purchased. And I was concerned that the cost for the accessories were, I thought, very high. Working with the chief, going over the particulars of it, it seems to be the pattern. Trucks come in at a basic price, and then everything you want to add is boom, 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 boom. And you end up 30 to 50% more for the vehicle when they get all this stuff in. but it should be a very nice addition to the police department's too. But just so you can see those numbers, I can give you the specifics on the add-ons. Thank you.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah,
Sir.
from the PR and rec. There was a contact made to one of our members about a food truck event in June. I will reach back out to the person that requested it and see what they're interested in. I know that he gets what they want. New food trucks, so let's see what he has in mind and if there's anything that we can do together.
So John, what I would do is send it to the, reach out to them, but send it to the special events committee.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it would be, and we've held food truck events in the past. So if it's a one-time event, I don't see that would be a problem.
Okay, so I'll reach out and we'll see what we come up with. Also reviewing the punch list for the gym rec area to see, what that building needs to be considered to put back into service for the children and maybe the seniors. And I've got a list of them with Joe and Sean, and we'll see what the value is. Right? We'll see what that comes up with. Most of it is simple stuff that can be taken care of very simply. I also want to have the PR team reach out. In the past, we sponsored the public access on the beach. There's a sign still there from years ago. But we only collected the dollars back then, so I'm going to reach back out and see, are those people interested still? Or will we make it more available to other members? Actually, some residents have told me they would contribute. So we'll see if we can get that going, we'll put some money in the PR budget. And Sean helped me with the kiosk that's outside the old Borough. We changed the lock, there's a lock that was lost. We're going to just look for some ideas. I talked to Joe, he said, have the PR committee recommend what we want to put in there. We don't have a current map. We had the old map from probably 2015. Mark, I had sent you a text. Maybe there's something from your historical, and we could make a copy of it at Staples or something like that, put it, if that's allowed, I don't know.
I mean, we have historic maps, but we don't have anything.
Yeah, but we don't want to put something in there that,
Right.
I don't know how weatherproof it is, right?
Right. Oh, I mean, we have copies of the historic map. You've probably seen it with the downtown district.
Yeah, I did see that, but it's a horizontal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so,
We could probably, I mean, if we wanted to, we'd probably get one of the, like a key to not because that they don't use this anymore, but FedEx or Staples to modify it to see it the other way. I'm sure we can do that.
so
If that's what you
we'll
want
look
to
into
do.
something. Actually, it was funny, the day I opened it, they said, where'd the map go? People would walk by, so where'd the map go? But that map was really outdated. Thank you.
John, when you mentioned the sponsorship, others have done, does anybody remember what kind of money that, or dollar figure that was, or is it open, or is it a certain set figure?
Yeah, I don't know, put the whammy on it by saying the wrong number.
Yeah,
But
I don't recall.
yeah, there are a bunch of them, they're still out there, and they still say, whoever it was before, so I would think we have a record somewhere, right? And we'll see what they were worth before. And then we'll look at whether we can do something, I had talked to Sam about some dune fencing. I talked to Dave as well, and we had some ideas about that. And other residents have asked me if they could do some maintenance, but we know we have to watch where we do that, right? So we'll see if we can find some of these things.
Thanks again, John. Anyone else? I mean, the only things, we're coming up on Memorial Day weekend. We already spoke to some of it, so I think in every department and not all just getting us ready to kick off. The restaurants are doing their best to open safely. We're going to be speaking to Chief all the time, but we're going to make sure that we keep the sidewalks open once the restaurants do reopen and all the outside dining. We know it's going to get busy, but what we do is going to get pretty hectic in town. So we'll do our best to monitor that and address any issues that are already. We successfully built paid parking this year. That's taken us in the past. It was some slow starts, but this year, on the 15th, Public Works, Police, everyone got us ready to go so that we're fully operational. So we are already in business with paid parking, and now we're on through mid-September, I believe. So, aside from that, just bring any concerns back to my attention in town as we get ready for summer. But I think we're doing the best we can to prepare. And our kids are going for certain restaurants on certain parts of the west side of Ocean Avenue. But besides that, just have a stay a couple weeks and good luck to kick off the summer. I don't believe we have a executive session, so I think our first in-person meeting, that was a quick one, and it's a wrap. So would anyone like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting? So moved. Second. Great. Councilman Virgil?
Yes.
Booker?
Yes.
Galano?
Yes.
Keeler? Lamia?
Yes.
Lexi?
Yes.
All right, meeting adjourned. Thanks for coming out tonight.
This conference is no longer being recorded.
Is that one or one?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Is there any,